Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. We have an interesting video we've got today. Of course, the PT World Championships are currently being held at iPi at the moment. I'm currently watching the afternoon session, and obviously there's been a lot of talk because the PT World Championship contract at iPi will be expired at the end of this tournament. And Barry Hearn has said in the past that he would look at consider a lot of options whether to move the World Dart Championship or not. So IPI it holds 3.2k. That's the maximum it can sell out. And Eddie and Barry both want they both want to obviously expand the prize money, as we see here in the quote. The event will increase next year from 96 to 128 players, so it's going to expand once again. Sky Sports TV deal is up for renewal, and he could switch to a platform like Discovery Plus or the Zone. Most likely the Zone, because that's where all the sports platforms are going now. All sports are going now, and in the decade's time, that is what's going to happen. Every sport's going to go to the Zone because the new platform is streaming, isn't it? It's streaming from the Zone, and he has also said other London venues are an option. We will look at them options in a minute. What are the realistic options for me, and especially in my eyes as well. The winner's prize will soon go from 500k to 1 million. 1 million, man, that is changing. But we need to say it. Barry Hearn has done. Let me just turn this off. Barry Hearn has he's done a lot for darts. He has grown this sport. Let's be real now. Whether you like him or not, he has grown the sport. Eddie Hearn has obviously followed up on it as well. In terms of other quotes, this is what Barry Hearn said. I'm so happy with the demand for tickets, but also frightened by it because if you constantly don't deliver, eventually the public door, oh fuck this, I cannot get a ticket. And it's true. It's true. He is completely right now. He's speaking facts at the end of the day. Things go on, things move on, things evolve as well. We've seen Riyadh season in boxing as well, and snooker. Come on to boxing and snooker. Things evolve now. So let's have a look then at the realistic options. So starting off with number one, we've got stay at iPi, but we move into the Great Hall, which holds 10k for concert, 6k for theatre, and 5k for band. Well, you say the theatre bit is more likely jumps into the World Dance Championship category because there is some characters on stage and performers on stage, and you're performing at theatre. So you're looking at 6k. Barry Hearn wants to obviously double the revenue as well, double the attendance as well, and that is where it's option number one. You can stay at Eyes and the Pirates, stay at iPi, but move into the Great Home, which is a good option. That is a good option for me because iPi has a strong feeling in DAS fans' hearts and DAS players as well. They do love iPi for the World DAS Championship, but they will be moving. That is one thing guaranteed. They will be moving from the 3.2k, in my opinion, to another area, in my opinion. Where yes, the option number two. I also know this as a boxing fan. The Copper Box Arena, which holds 7.5k spectators, it's sold out. It's sold out tickets before for boxing with. It could be Adam Asim or Johnny Fisher, especially Johnny Fisher, because Johnny Fisher is the one who has sold out tickets. And with darts becoming popular these days and growing, it's going to grow even more. And you don't need more attendance. You don't need more attendance. So Barry Hearn is right on that. I know people won't like moving from Alexander Pius, but things evolve and things move on. And it's still good for the 12th of darts for me as well. The final option, this is the option people will not like, is move to Saudi Arabia. Move to Saudi Arabia. But this is good for the players. This is good for the players because we don't know if the prize money will be suitable for the copper bots or staying at Ice and the Pirates. But it will definitely be suitable for Saudi Arabia. Everything will work in terms of Saudi Arabia apart from the atmosphere. That's the only criticism of Saudi Arabia. That we've seen it in boxing where the atmosphere with the boxing in Saudi Arabia is actually not that great at all. It is dead. It is dead, and darts lives off atmosphere as well. So I think it is a race to Dotson because at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn, they are businessmen. They'll know where the money is. Snooker, I think snooker's perfect for Saudi Arabia because you don't need atmosphere in snooker because you're not allowed to put the players off in snooker as it is a quiet atmosphere. But in darts, I just can't imagine darts in Saudi Arabia. I can imagine like a World Series that they're having at the moment in Saudi Arabia. I can imagine that, but I can't imagine the World Darts Championship of Saudi Arabia. I just feel the atmosphere won't be good at all, and you need that atmosphere. By the way, it's not just the UK that has good atmosphere. You can even have the World Darts Championship. I'll get onto that often in a minute in terms of my dream often. But the businessmen know where the money is, and he still wouldn't be shocked if we did have a World Darts Championship in Saudi Arabia. But I think that's the third realistic option for me. I think Barry Hearn doesn't want to move from London or the UK. So you're really looking at staying at Ipoh, moving into the Great Hall, or you move into the Copper Box Arena. They're the two realistic options for me. But the unrealistic options for me, the indoor in the O2 might be a bit small and didn't exactly light the world on fire when it hosted the BDO World Championships in 2020, which was the last year of the BDO, I think it was, before it went into liquidation. So I wouldn't wait. But then if you put the PDC World Championship in there, it might change. But it's not small. It's not very small attendance, so it just wouldn't work today. I can. You got the O2 Arena and Wembley Arena, most likely too expensive to rent out for that period, and also got a lot of an attendance in terms of the O2 Arena and Wembley Arena. Yes, the O2 Arena can only work on one night in terms of the Premier League Darts finals night, but that's it, in my opinion. It just wouldn't be sustainable over the whole tournament. And in the same boat, you got other theatres and Royal Albert Hall as well. That would just be in the same boat as well. But my final option is... But my dream option would be have the Worlds where the defending champion is from. So, for example, if Humphreys was to retain his crown, stay at Ipoh, stay in London, UK. If Mike van Derwen wins the World Championship, go over to the Netherlands in Rotterdam. Unreal atmosphere. We've seen it in the Premier League, where the Netherlands and Germany do have unreal fans, to be fair, of that unreal atmosphere. So that could be another option. That's the dream option for me. I don't see it happening personally. I still believe the two options are stay at Ipoh, move into a Great Hall, which holds 10 tier, 6 tier. You mainly done that 6 tier for me, if you move into Great Hall. While you got that option, you got the alternative option on the top of Boss Arena. I think that's the only way it's an alternative for me compared to the Great Hall. So I think the darts will stay in the UK. I do think the World Championship will stay in the UK for me. I wouldn't be shocked by Saudi, but because they know where the money is, but I think it will stay in the UK. I think Barry Hearn just wants more attendance, doesn't he? He just wants more attendance and more expansion for me. And that's what Barry Hearn does. That's what Eddie Hearn does as well. So you're really looking at the Great Hall at IPI or the Copper Box Arena. I really can't see it staying at Alexander Palace. I can't really see it staying at where it is now with whole 3.2k, because Barry Hearn's already admitted he wants to expand the prize money revenue, the attendance as well. So you're looking at the Great Hall or the Copper Box Arena. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments where you would have it. But I can see the Great Hall being the number one option for me, because IPI IPI is in the heart of a lot of people, a lot of darts fans. Just move it to a different arena, a different area in IPI. So that's where I could see it. But the Copper Box also wouldn't surprise me, because they've sold out tickets for Boston before. Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, of course, have a rehearsal in Boston as well, with Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn both being Boston promoters. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Where do you think the World Darts Championship will be held next? Because I think it won't stay in the same area. I think it will move to a different area. And I do think this will be the last World Darts Championship in terms of this area of IPI. Feel free to take your thoughts down below and see